up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I have not done this video like ever, and I figured it was probably a good idea to do it. So let's get into it. So this car is extremely significant for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was completely built right here on the channel from start to finish. This car was a Florida Highway Patrol car, and then later in life it got heads cam intake, Holly EFI, paint job, all that. Actually, my buddy Nick Strong owned it, and then when Alex bought it, it went through another complete transformation to where it is now. And the other reason is you, as one of my Ultimate members, get to choose this car or my 92 as our next giveaway. So yeah, kind of important. So this car got completely gutted, full repaint, complete repaint, all new trim, moldings, the whole 9 yards. And then got a Gen 2 Coyote, Gen 6 Whipple, 6R80, full QA1 suspension, Maximum Motorsport suspension, Cook's headers and exhaust, bare brakes, like the works, like it's all done. And then if you saw a while back, because this car was an SSP, we were running into some electrical issues, just from years and years and years of having stuff installed by the police department, taken out, and then, you know, later on in private use, people adding parts here and parts there. So we ended up swapping the entire dash. Now let me tell you, this car frickin' flies, and I'm going to be very cautious today because we don't have a drag radial on this car. It's on street tires, not to be played with. It's wild because, you know, my car's a 10-speed. This car is quite a bit more calm. The 10-speed is just shifting all the time, has those hardcore ass gears in it, like very steep gears. And this car with the 6R80 is not as bad. Like, you can manage this car. Like, don't get it twisted. This thing will absolutely rip your face off, but it's not quite as wild as the 10-speed car. Yeah, it might be a little calmer than 10-speed, but on street tires, don't mess with it. Yeah, all right. I said calmer. So like I said, this car was a Florida Highway Patrol car, and it was actually kind of cool. When we pulled the quarter glasses out before paint, you could still see kind of the tan up or in the roof area. But again, this car had a complete repaint, basically down to metal, totally slicked out. That was a long process. Again, all the videos are here on the channel of that process. Exterior mods, very, very minimal. It's got a steel cowl hood on it, and then it's got the maker's splitter, and then of course got to have the smoked out lights front and rear. But again, the outside of it, everything kept to a minimum, because why mess with success? You know, it's a black notch. It doesn't need anything other than the 315s. I also got to say, the billet LMR door handles, the flush mount, extremely nice touch. And of course, let's not forget the bare 6-piston brakes, which are absolutely wild. This thing stops on a dime. So all the magic took place under the hood. Totally shaved, smooth, painted, cleared engine bay. We didn't do anything crazy as far as like the firewall, mostly just your aprons and all that. And then of course everything is blacked out under the hood, the Whipple, the cam covers, everything is clean and perfectly organized. No bling, none of that extra BS, all function. Of course, full Aeromotive fuel system. I believe this one is -8 feed and -6 return. It's all you need. Peeking out down there, the stainless Cook's headers, very, very nice. Got the QA1 coilovers. This car does have electric power steering, which is really cool. Kind of sounds like a spaceship when you turn the key on, but yeah, it's pretty damn epic. So the minimalist theme continues on the interior. No reason to go crazy, no reason to mess with success. Clean black Fox body interior. Got the Dakota digital gauges, of course, and then you got the cup holder console, which is very nice. But other than that, it's just clean, simple Fox body stuff. And to be honest, that's kind of how mine was done, other than the red Recaro seats, which tie into the paint. No need to go wild, no need to go crazy, unless you want to. Just keep it clean, OE factory-ish look. I mean, yeah, don't mess with success. Now, one thing that I absolutely love is the K-Designs trunk kit. And I know it's very dark in here and it's hard to see everything, but this kit is amazing and gives everything a nice, clean, finished look. Just, I absolutely love this kit. And it's still functional. You can pull this panel out right here and access stuff you need to access, spare tire if needs be. But, you know, when you open the hood, this is show quality stuff. I mean, this is a very nice kit. I highly recommend it. I've actually got their rear seat delete in my car. Highly recommended. And the look is polished, clean, everything you'd want. So a couple other notable mods on this car is it's not just something that's thrown together. This has the Fathead AC system kit on it. So it has ice cold air conditioning with all new parts. Like I stated earlier, electric power steering. Of course, all the power windows and all of that works. It has the Fox Locks keyless entry system, which is super nice. Just, you can build these several different ways when it comes to building a swap car or a resto. But thrown together is not what this car is. Now, as far as for whoever wins this, what would I do? That's a tough question. But let me give you a couple ideas. I'd say really only thing this car needs is a really nice set of wheels. These are nice, they're clean, they're understated, they're functional, but this car needs a really nice set of billet somethings. I don't know what, they can pick that out, but I don't hate these wheels, and they got brand new knit up. I mean, they're a brand new wheel and tire kit, but this car needs a hot set of wheels. And just like any other project car, regardless of whether it's a Fox body or anything else, they're going to have little quirks and little issues and little things you're going to have to work through. This car, my car, no different. That's why a lot of shops that do high-end builds put 1,000 miles on the car before they deliver it to a customer, because especially when you're doing swaps and changing everything, like there's nothing basically stock on this car, not even the dashboard, and you're just going to run into stuff. It's just how it is. But overall, this car is a beast. All right, guys, so that's pretty much the what on the 90 SSP. Super fun car. Putting it in sport mode definitely makes things a little more spicy. But car is on E85. You can change the tune and put it back on pump gas. But guys, I want to do a good full video on this car because we hadn't really done one because we had so much other stuff going on. But the first giveaway that we're starting, and I'll be dropping the date very soon, you get your choice of my red 92 or this car, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So guys, hit the link, sign up, join the crew. You could be sitting right here in this driver's seat. All I can recommend to you, know what the hell you're doing. Catch you on the next one.